Good morning, everybody. It's Carol. How's everyone doing today? I was about to start my morning chai ritual, and I thought I'd share with you how to make a really good cup of chai. So first of all, I have a beautiful Indian spice jar, and it has all of my spices that I use for the chai. And we'll just go through my recipe for you. While I'm actually getting my spices ready, I am boiling some water on the stove. So I use about 5 or 6 cardamoms, green cardamom, and then about 4 or 5 whole cloves. I'll just grab that with my finger. I like to add a little bit of nutmeg. So this is actually the nut. I'll have to break the shell, and I will do so in a minute. Just need more hands. But I will be adding that. I'll be grating that into here as well. And then I have some fennel seeds. I always like to add about 4 or 5 seeds into my mixture. And then I have some fenugreek. I only need 1 of these seeds. Don't need anything more than that. Just 1 little tiny fenugreek goes into my mixture. Then we need some cinnamon. And I have another container that I carry that in. And so I'm going to grab some cinnamon bark and add that into my mixture. That's about it from there. And then the last piece that's going to go in here will be some raw ginger. So I just wanted to show you that I broke the nutmeg. So it comes out of the shell like this. And then I'm going to grate some of this with a grater and add it to my mixture here. All right, and then now we're going to add some ginger. So I used a fairly decent knob of ginger. I like ginger in my chai. And you'll see that I added the grounded nutmeg in here. So we're just going to give this a little bit of a pound. It doesn't need to be super granular. I like it just coarse. And then we'll go ahead and add that ginger in there. And then we just make sure that the spices are really wrapped up into the ginger. And then we're going to add that mixture to the water, which we're going to pour in here. We bring the spices to a boil. You can see all of them lovely. I wish you guys could smell that we had smell-o-vision, because the aroma of a chai is incredible. So we're going to let that boil for probably about 5-6 minutes. And yeah, so just stay tuned. I'm now going to add some jaggery to my chai. This is actually sugar. It's unrefined sugar. I actually got to see this in India. What they do is they take the cane, the plant, and they put it through these planers. It strips all of the bark of the leaf of this plant and leaves just the pulp. And then they take that pulp, they put it in plastic bags, and they sell it like that. So there is no processing that is done to this other than removing the plant leaf. So I usually like to put about a chunk, about this big, about the size of my thumb, into my chai. And that for me is sweet enough, but each to their own. All right, so this has been boiling for a few minutes. I've just turned the heat down a little bit. I'm now going to add some milk. The milk that I use that I'm able to get here is called Stony Brook from Creamery. It's actually not far from here in Steinbach. and it is organic pasteurized milk. It comes with the cream at the top. I love this milk. I don't have any reactions to lactose at all with this milk at all. So we're going to pour about a half a cup into our mixture, and then we're going to bring this back to a boil. So I have it on medium. We don't want it to be full-fledged boil, but we will bring this back to a boil. So while we're waiting for the chai masala to come to a boil with the milk in it, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about teas. So the brand that Purnima and I recommend is called Red Label. It is from India. It's a really beautiful black tea. I have bought a pretty big box, so I actually just store it in a masonry jar. And I have my little measuring spoon here. So we're going to be using just a cup, one little teaspoonful here is what we'll be putting into our chai. So the milk is just starting to come to a boil. And we're going to go ahead and let that boil for a few minutes. We want the flavors of the spices and the ginger to infuse with the milk, the water. Oh, I really wish you guys could smell this because it's heavenly. So we'll let that boil for a few more minutes. All right, so we boiled that enough. We're going to go ahead and add our scoop of tea into our mixture. And give that a nice little stir. Then we will shut the element off completely. Add the lid on and let that steep for a good 7 minutes. All right, looks like our chai is ready. You'll see a beautiful, nice dark color. So I always use a strainer when I put this into my cup. See if I can do this and hold this at the same time. I think I've done this a few times. There we go. Take that. And there you have it. Full cup of chai ready for your morning meditation. Enjoy. I know I will.